Everyone. Today, for Real Talk with Tracy, I thought I'd break down some barriers for a topic called depression. Um, I don't know where everybody else is at life in terms of this topic, but I know that I have bounced in and out of depression since probably teenage years, to be honest. So I thought, what better way than to break it down and chit chat about it, and then I can give you guys kind of like an inside view of kind of what I've gone through and different tips and tricks that kind of help me along the way. And if it resonates with anybody, and by all means, reach out. I mean, I think if nothing else, this is a topic that needs to be talked about, right? It needs to be one that people are okay to talk about and don't feel embarrassed or any of those things. So anyway, I thought that maybe I'd just do little videos every day and just kind of give you a synopsis of different things and tips, and or I relate it to myself. Sometimes I find that a little bit easier when we can relate things back to ourselves. So depression in itself, obviously there's a lot of different forms of depression. I'm just going to blanket talk about it so that it kind of is a generic. But basically there's sadness, and then there's deep sadness. So there is depression where, you're still able to do life, you're still able to function, but it's always there. And then there is a deeper depression, which is debilitating. It kind of stops your life. It stops your productivity in terms of getting things done or being social, all those things. So there's different forms of it, but in all fairness, if you really break it down, they're all the same, just with a deeper feel. So depression, that's the topic of the week. So like I said, if anybody has any comments that you don't necessarily feel comfortable writing down, and you want to reach out and ask me any questions, please feel free to hit me up in the messenger. I am an open book, and my field is social work, so I am the helping type. So if I don't know an answer, I certainly would look into finding the answer for you. So depression, like I said, it comes in different forms, and it can come from different reasons, right? Like sometimes it could come from our past, how we were brought up, different traumas that you've gone through, or something I went through and somebody else went through similar. However, how we internalize that is different. So there's also life events, so like losing a loved one, or trauma, like a very scary trauma could trigger a lot of different emotions, and that it could affect things huge. Oh, and of course your PTSDs, right? Like anybody that's gone through a real traumatic, typically those type of people are going to have their depression might be a lot more severe than just the blanket depression that I'm going to talk about this week. So anyway, so just the definition of depression is basically, it's all about how we're feeling internally, and the severity is all how it's coming outwardly. So if it's affecting your life on a smaller scale, it's there. It's just not super deep, which is a great time to catch it. And if it's really affecting life to the degree of it stopping you living life, then you might need to, look further internally and externally to get more help. So anyway, stay tuned, and we'll talk more about it tomorrow. Thanks, guys.